So the Philadelphia Eagles are an immensely talented team, but there are other teams that have higher talent ceilings that on a
Correct.
particular day can play better. I think the Bengals are one of those teams. I think the Chiefs are one of those teams. I think the Dallas Cowboys are one of those teams. I think the Bills are one of those teams. There are teams that can play and have played better than the Eagles. But the thing with the Eagles is that they are consistent. None of the teams I
Correct.
just mentioned are consistent. And when you have a bunch of one series playoffs, essentially a bunch of one game series, right, in the playoffs, it pays to be consistent. More often than not, a team that plays the same game in, game out is going to win the Super Bowl than a team that is inconsistent. We have some exceptions. The Rams last year are a great exception, right? They finished the season pretty poorly.
The Bucks the previous year started 7-5 and then didn't lose again.
The Bucks are weird because Tom Brady, when he's good, usually turns it on after Thanksgiving. Like it's just kind of speaking of Thanksgiving. So that one is a bit unusual. But I mean, just take a look at those Patriots teams that win year in and year out. They're a pretty consistent unit, especially on defense, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I wanted to write about the Eagles, because they were the Week 14 team, aside a little bit from the Bengals that they had some trouble in the first quarter. They were the Week 14 team among the top contenders that actually played really well. And the only other team that played really well that people have as Super Bowl favorites are the 49ers. And I love how Brock Purdy played, but I am just not going to trust Mr. Irrelevant until he proves he's relevant, right? It's tough to take a one-game sample. So for me, the team to trust week in, week out is the Eagles. And that's the team to me that is the most dangerous to win a Super Bowl.